All right, so we got Miss Poppy outside. We have her on her harness, which she does so much better with. I totally forgot. I just was putting her leash on her, but obviously she definitely needs her harness because she really didn't like having the it around her collar. And even with the harness, she gets a little like unsure if the leash is dangling around her. Poppy, when you take her out, take treats with her so that you can be training with her. A dog just passed us a while ago and she started barking. I would try to reward if she looks at the dog and doesn't bark, or do a watch me or touch. But if none of that is working because she's just already like way overstimulated, give space. So I just like walked her up into my yard. We just kind of went behind a tree because she was already like over threshold for what she could handle. But do keep socializing her, and she loves the other dog. So I really honestly think she just really wanted to play and got frustrated because she loves playing with my dog Numa, and the dog really looked a lot like Numa. So set her down. So when we're outside, I do not expect perfect walking from her because she's learning, but we want to go back to loose leash walking, right? So like right now, this leash is tight, she's pulling that way. So I would not continue walking that way. I could stand here and wait for her to give me some slack, and then we can move on. If she looked up at me or was able to relax, I could reward her at my side. So we're gonna use let's go to move, easy to slow down, okay? But definitely rewarding and talking to her, trying to get her attention, which it can be a little tough, but yeah. This is not a finished product, but I at least want to show you what to work on. So I'm gonna have my treat out so I can reward her quickly. Good, Poppy. Poppy, good girl. Watch me. Good girl. Let's go. Yes. Poppy, good girl. Yes. Okay, so I'm trying to say yes and reward her when she's looking up at me. So when you took her out for a walk, in the beginning you might reward a lot, right? Reward a lot in the beginning, but then she'll get in her groove and then you can reward less and less and less. So look at her head when we're walking. So I'm really trying to catch if she looks up at me. I also am, praising her and just happy talking to her, which then helps her look up at me. So, and she knows I have a treat. I'm totally fine with priming my puppies on walks and going, hey, look at this yummy thing I have. If you want it, give me some of your attention. So, girl, are you ready? Let's go. Girl, yes. Let's go. Poppy, let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good, Poppy. It's tight. So that's good. The leash got tight, but she stopped and looked back at me. Do a little U-turn. Good girl, Poppy. Yes. Right, so when you're first teaching the walking, it doesn't actually have to be going on a long walk. So a lot of times with the dogs, when I'm working with them, I'm just working in front of my house, right? I'm just working on getting attention on the leash to get this right here, so that she can just stand and the leash is slack. I could ask for the touch, I could back up and call her to come, sit, but all of that is working on the leash, is teaching that just because I have this on, it doesn't mean you start pulling. Poppy, come. Come. Yes. Girl. Slow. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Poppy, come. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Ah, there you go. Nice, Poppy. Ready? Here we go. Good. Poppy, let's go. she's doing much better today at actually checking in with me and focusing. Good, and just that's great. She's getting there.